everybody, Macktion here from tabletroms.com, and I have another tablet review for you. This is of the Visualland Prestige Pro 7D, hereafter referred to as the Pro 7D for brevity's sake. This is the refresh of the Prestige 7 that Visualland released last year. As such, it has much the same layout and features, but with updated software and hardware. As a matter of fact, if you put them right next to each other, you probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference except for the badging on the back. Now, before I go any farther, I need to mention, before you start spamming with comments, that the tablet does not ship with auto rotation enabled. You will need to check off that option in the settings menu under accessibility. Okay. Now, because this refresh is so similar to its predecessor, I will very quickly go over the features of the tablet and then focus on the differences it has from its previous incarnation. It is, of course, a 7-inch tablet that comes in at least 12 different colors, including a green color that's almost OD green. Personally, I really like the blue color. Also, it does come bundled with a case, which is a good thing because what I had been using for my old P7 just really wasn't cutting it. Now, the Pro 7D is equipped with power and volume buttons, a headphone jack that supports headphones. It will not support an inline microphone. A mini USB, mini HDMI or HDMI-C output, a micro SD card slot, the Visualland power input there, microphone, a reset on the back, and a VGA camera on the front. It is still just under 300 grams in weight and about 10 millimeters thick, which means it is still very pocketable. And now for the upgrades. The processor is now a dual-core 1.2 GHz RK3066 processor. The display has been upgraded to 1024 by 600, and it now has 1 GB of RAM. This contributes to a much more fluid experience on the tablet. The transitions are smoother. The Wi-Fi signal also seems to be a lot stronger with the Pro 7D than with the P7. Now for some benchmarks, just to give you an idea, several runs of the Antutu benchmark give the Pro 7D a score of around the neighborhood of 12,000. And with Quadrant, the result is about 3,560. And now for the biggest change of them all. It comes from the factory with Google Play installed. There's no need to do anything to add Google Play. And since this had been one of the big draws to my channel, adding Google Play to Visualland tablets, I have some mixed feelings about that. But all that aside, one of the items that I did not like about the tablet itself is that the speaker on the back does not produce as much sound as the P7 used to. This really doesn't bother me because with a 7-inch screen, it's much more suited to personal viewing, and I'm never without some earbuds, so I wasn't exactly looking for a strong speaker on the back in the first place. One item that I cannot do without is that there's USB host capability with the mini USB port. There are plenty of other budget tablets that don't support this. I'm looking at you, Hisense, and your Sero 7s. And it's something that I use quite a bit, mostly because flash drives are, I don't know if you noticed this, kind of a big thing on campus still. And that means having a way to connect to any given flash device on my tablet is a must for me in my schoolwork. You can expect different battery life based on what you're doing. On standby, the battery will last you several days. My estimates are at 8 days, and anywhere between 3 and 8 hours of constant use. Constant YouTube and Netflix should net you somewhere around the neighborhood of 3 to 4 hours. If you're just reading textbooks, however, you can expect much longer, perhaps 7 hours or more. All in all, this is a very worthy successor to the P7, and as such it earns a place in my school bag. Visualland definitely took the best parts of the Prestige 7 and improved on them for the Pro 7D. You can find this tablet on sale for around the neighborhood of $100 from places like Target.com. So go ahead and have a look, and I hope you guys will enjoy this as much as I have.